Hello, Happy Twins. This is Charlotte with Happy Twins 1111. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm so excited. There's so many of you with me these days. Oh, my days. It's so exciting. It really is. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, we've got a reading. I pick a card reading for you today. Remember, this is a timeless reading, and we're looking at why is your person not communicating? Why have you not heard from them? What's going down? So just so you can see all the piles up close, we have got the Guided Hand Tarot with Labradorite. We've got the Muse Tarot with Lemurian Quartz, the Holy Simple Tarot with Fluorite, and the Wild Unknown Tarot with Shimmer Moonstone. So pause the video, douse if you want, pick a pile for yourself, and let's do this. Why is your person not communicating? We want to know. Let's get some answers for you. Okay, pile one. So let's do this. And while I'm shuffling, remember, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via my website, happysouls1111.com, as well as tarot readings. I offer spirit release therapy, past life regression, twin flame healing, quantum healing hypnosis. There's a ton of cool stuff over there. I do classes. It's such a beautiful community. You can also find me on Instagram at happysouls1111. And you can find me over on Facebook, where I've got a beautiful support group if you need some like-minded friends to share your journey with. But let's crack on with your reading. I'm just going to move these back a little bit. Okay. Why isn't your person communicating, pile one? What do we need to know? What do you need to know? Remember, this is a timeless reading, so trust you have found it at the right time for you. Right, let's do this. Pile one. Oh, 8 hand over, so we're going to keep them. We have got the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Swords in reverse, the 7 of Wands, and the Magician. We've got the Devil. We have got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Moon in reverse, and we have got the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so your person, I'm getting a real strong feel that for some of you, your person is traveling. They're on a journey, an adventure, a trip. This could be for work or something else. That's not going to apply to everybody, but for some of you, I feel that's the case. But clarified by the Devil, you know, they are also existing in a very unhealthy, distorted energy right now. This could be addiction to people, places, substances. Either way, they're not in a healthy, balanced state of mind. There's definitely some truth that needs to be revealed and that they know they need to work through with you, that they're not prepared to face at the moment. You know, they don't know how to come forward. I feel like their barriers up and they're feeling very defensive. And for the most part, this is because, as I said, they're very unbalanced. I mean, we've got the Moon here. I love the Moon card in this deck. Look, isn't that beautiful? But the Moon in reverse can indicate a very depressive state. You know, it's being very disillusioned. And this person feels very disempowered. There's definitely massive worthiness issues here with this. You know, the Magician in reverse, clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. They want to be their best for you. They've got a lot of pride, and they certainly don't feel like they're in that place at the moment. So this journey that they're on could be one of healing and facing these devil energies that they're residing in at the moment. So, you know, their lack of communication isn't personal. I do feel to a degree that they're, as I said, they're being a bit of a big pussy because there is something they need to talk to you about or resolve, that they need to work through with you, and they're really not sure how to go about that. But I feel they're keeping a distance primarily because they are just not feeling their best selves. They're not feeling in control of themselves. They're not feeling in a comfortable or happy place. And you know, the Magician in reverse really is quite a difficult energy. They really do feel very disempowered and unable to prove their worth. Now, I know you probably think, I don't need them to prove their worth. I already see it. But we've got to remember this is about how they feel inside. And I want to also remind you that their feelings is a mirror for you. So this period of separation is a fabulous opportunity to see how these energies are relating to you also. What is it that you're not able to let go of? You know, what truths aren't you facing that need to be discussed with them? There's something here that you need to both resolve and work together on. Their barriers are up. You know, they're feeling very defensive and out of sync with the truth of who they are. How can this be reflected in your state of mind? And feeling disempowered and not quite good enough, you know, is something that we all feel at some point. So, you know, whilst they're trying to bring themselves back into balance, this Nine of Pentacles really is a very positive energy. You know, it's also an indicator that they could be focused too much on their material world, that this is how they judge themselves, this is where they get their self-worth and self-esteem from, is from their achievements and success and their, you know, the material property and possessions. So there's clues here for you as well, Pile 1. Now, let's have a look at what they would say to you. Wow, these fell out. What do they want to say to you that they can't right now? I mean, we've got the King of Swords, we've got the Three of Swords, so they're really up in their head with this. Wow, we've got the Ten of Swords. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Lots of sevens here. Remember, 7 is a very divine number. So I feel like there's so much going on in their head that they want to share with you, but above all else, they wish they could tell you how much pain they are in. But there's 2 threes out here, which can indicate a karmic situation. This is coming up over the other 3, and this fear of telling you the truth. So it could be, you know, that they need to discuss the karmic situation if your person has one. But for a lot of you, this is just going to be tremendous pain. I mean, for the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords to come up together, you know, they want to talk to you, but they also feel very vulnerable and frustrated right now. And they're concerned that that doesn't really present a very attractive, it's not a very attractive version of themselves to be coming forward with. But there's so much going on in their head. I feel this person has arrived at many truths, and they do want to tell you that they're ready to invest in themselves. They're ready to start doing the work, but you know, they're perhaps not quite sure how to at the moment. They're definitely feeling very passionate towards you, but they're afraid that they're not ready for a new beginning. But look how much they love you. We've got the Two of Cups here. And in this deck, you can see that this lady is lovingly filling the other's cup. You know, they want so much to give back to you in equal measure, but they're just not ready for that new beginning. But they really, you know, what they want to say to you is that they care. They feel very passionate towards you. They're watching you as well. This lady is holding on to binoculars. You know, they're being very triggered by what they're seeing. They're watching you on social media. They could be watching you at work. But they're being triggered a lot in the heart space as a result of this watching. It's hard for them, but I feel there's also a compulsion here that they just cannot resist keeping an eye on you. It's how they feel close to you. But this person cares very much. They're in a very, very difficult place, and they're not ready to make an offer. They're not ready for that new beginning. Things are changing for them with that Wheel of Fortune energy, and they know they need to come forward and make some kind of apology, make some kind of offer, but they're just not in a place to do that right now. They want you to know that they're learning and that they are planning how to move forward. They don't know how to do that yet, but they know that they need to come forward with something, and they're starting to pay attention to the feelings in their heart. And a tremendous amount of sacral energy coming through for me here. You know, they really do feel very passionate and very inspired. Your progress and your energy has been very, very inspiring for them in terms of helping them decide to move forward, in terms of helping them to conquer their fears, which are, as I said, they're very deep right now. This person's in a lot of pain. They're probably in a dark night of the soul, and they wish they could tell you they cared. They wish they could talk to you about how they're really feeling. We've got a Page of Cups here as well. So again, this is, you know, this is very affectionate, very loving, very light-hearted energy. You make them feel really joyful and playful and just young at heart. I feel like they really see you as just this beautiful, loving earth angel that just always makes them feel better. There's a lot of guilt and shame here for the lack of communication, but I hope you can understand that this deep pain they're in is not a reflection of their feelings to you, and they would love to come forward if only they felt well enough to do so. So let's get a Romance Oracle card, Lover's Oracle even for you, before we wrap up Pile 1. What else do they want you to know? I'm going to have that one, Soulmate. There you go. They are with you in spirit. So you just need to keep the faith. This person knows that it's a deep soul connection. They may not be communicating now, but it's not because of any lack of feeling. They really want you. And they're always with you in spirit. I really hope that helped, pile 1. I'm sending you lots and lots of love and light. Please do hit the like button if you enjoyed my video. And hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more in the future. I'll catch you next time. So thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, pile 2. Why isn't your person communicating? Let's have a look-see. I love this tarot deck. This is the Muse Tarot by Pixie Curio. This is the indie version with the coral pink sides, but the new version comes out on Amazon fairly soon. Guys, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do that on my website, Happy Souls 1111. You can also book spirit release therapy, past life regression, quantum healing, hypnosis, all kinds of healing modalities, twin flame connection checks. I do a ton of classes as well. Come and see me over at the website and over on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Happy Souls 1111 as well. Okay, wow, we've got some cards falling out already. So why isn't your person communicating, part 2? Wow, they are going through massive, massive change. Massive change. Huge change. This person's going through really drastic transformation. It's like the wheel has turned suddenly and very unexpectedly for them, and it's left them feeling pretty out of balance. And I'm feeling very much in a, I want to say hypersexual. It's almost like this person struggles to communicate on an emotional level, but they're very comfortable in their physicality. Now, they are receiving massive spiritual downloads, understandings, truths and wisdom, and this has made them feel very dislocated from their reality. So they're very disillusioned right now with what's real and what isn't. I feel like they're also coming to the realisation they've been triggered very hard, they're very anxious, and they're coming to realisation that things are out of balance in their material world also. They know that they need to make changes. And they don't know how. So I feel like this person they know that you are a soulmate, but they are also working through karma and a deep inner child wound. So I'm feeling this is not necessarily a karmic partner, but this could be karma pertaining to their family, possibly siblings or parents. But there's a lot of inner child wounds being brought to the surface as a result of this spiritual upgrade or this light activation that they've had, and they're feeling very much out of sorts. So I really feel this person feels a bit detached from reality at the moment, and they're dealing with family issues. They're probably dealing with changes in their career and work life and trying to bring things back into balance. And again, I'm getting a tremendous amount of anxiety has come about for them as a result of this new truth they've downloaded, and as a result of their realizations surrounding spirit, for sure, and the depth of this connection. It's very overwhelming and very intimidating for them. But they're really working hard to try and bring their material concerns back into balance, and I feel this is a journey they want to take on their own, that they need that time and space to kind of expand their own awareness and come back into balance. They are also very fearful of rejection, and they're recognizing too that you are not in a balanced place. I feel like they would love this new beginning with you. They definitely feel the healing you're sending to them, but there's a message here that you need to send this healing to yourself, and that benefits them also. When you heal your own heart, you heal theirs. But there is an awareness with them that the connection between you is not in a healthy place. That you both have abandonment issues. I do feel this person's actually quite emotionally intelligent and mature. They're recognizing that they need to bring themselves into emotional balance, and that you need the time to do that as well. But they're definitely very, very triggered, and they're receiving downloads at a rate of knots. It's a beautiful new spiritual beginning for them at the moment, but I'm not sure that they're fully ready for it. And as I said, they're feeling quite afraid, and, you know, very afraid of being left out in the cold with this, very afraid of other people's judgment. I feel like this person is much more comfortable when spirituality is something that happens to other people. But what would they like to say to you? So we've got the Three of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I mean, this person feels very passionately for you. I feel like, you know, we've got fireworks. You see this horse rushing forward with these fireworks going off in the background. And, you know, I feel like you literally give them fireworks in their belly, and they do have this compulsion to rush towards you, but they're holding back because they know they're not ready to give equally. They're also processing a lot of deep inner wounds. As I said, from these childhood inner wounds, they're working through resentment, regret, powerful feelings of rejection, and it's like a domino effect with this Three of Wands. But, you know, they want you to know that they're working towards fulfillment. This person cares about you very deeply. They're releasing a lot of anxiety, and, you know, they're not quite ready to face that. As I said, they're not ready to face their own shadows fully. They're not ready to do that deep inner reflection with this Hermit energy here in reverse. But, you know, there's a tremendous amount of care here. They're not ready for union, is what they want to say to you. At the moment, they feel emotionally overwrought, and they need to focus on bringing all of themselves back into balance. But in particular here, as I said, I feel like they're challenging their work-career balance, and looking at perhaps how they don't feel valued and appreciated, and how this kind of dynamic they've created for themselves isn't as satisfying and decent as they thought it was going to be. We've got the Tower, the Ace of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So, you know, they really are seeing their outer world crumble around them, and this has created an overflow of emotion. They do feel quite possessive of you, and I think they're aware this is an unhealthy trait within them, and they're trying to release that. As I said, I feel like this person's quite emotionally aware, and they're quite happy to swim in the depths of their own emotion. There is a lot of water energy here, so you could be dealing with a water sign, but, you know, they're feeling ready to surrender to what is. They just don't know quite how to do that yet. They're still feeling somewhat out of balance and in a state of flux, hence they're just not able to come forward towards you. But they do care, they care deeply. They're just not ready to move forward into a committed relationship. They're still dealing with their shadow selves, and I feel like they're really marching forward and very diligent about moving through that at an accelerated pace. You know, they are marching towards balance, stability, security, but that cycle isn't complete for them yet, and they're going to need a bit more time, and they're lovingly asking for your patience. So we've got the Emperor in reverse here. This is distorted masculine energy. Again, I feel like this person is aware that they've been a bit possessive, jealous, emotionally manipulative, that they've probably made unfair demands of you, and they don't want to be that person. We've got the Two of Cups there, and what a beautiful card for us to finish on. You know, that is the union. That is a union card. There's a lot of power, joy, and love in that card. And in this one, you see two people literally playing in the water together, playing in their emotions, just being completely vulnerable and allowing that beautiful love energy to flow. So this person really does care. You just need to be patient with them. I meant to take one, but we've got two. So, you know, they're saying that our relationship is about to deepen, and you need to trust that love transforms everything, and this is the state that they are in. But they're asking for forgiveness as well. So there's obviously been some kind of conflict, or as I said, I think it was surrounded by their very unhealthy expectations of your connection and their possessiveness. And they're asking you, please don't focus on that anymore, because I'm creating a new way forward. And, you know, I do feel like you'll hear from this person soon, because they are working through this at an accelerated pace, but they're not ready right now. So I really hope that helps part two. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. It really does help my channel to grow. Even the down like button, any engagement helps. So let me know what you think. It really is useful to know how you feel about my readings. Okay. Pile 3, Holly Simple Tarot. This is such a fabulous deck. She's bringing out a new Oracle deck soon as well. which I'm very excited to receive. Okay, while I'm shuffling, if you want to check out my website to book a private reading with me, you can find me at happysouls1111.com. You can also find me on Instagram at happysouls1111. And I don't just do tarot readings, I do past life regression, twin flame connection checks, spirit release therapy, loads of classes. I teach tarot, mediumship. Come and join my tribe. But you can find me on Facebook as well. I've got a fabulous networking group there. But let's get your reading on the road. Okay, pile 3. Why isn't your person communicating? We've got the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, Judgment, the Lovers, the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Oh, pile 3. This person's already in a relationship. And I feel like you've kind of blown their world apart because they're quite happy and comfortable in this relationship. This is a very loving, satisfying relationship, and they're holding back here with this 4 of Pentacles energy because they don't want to get involved in a 3-way love affair, love triangle. They want to be, this is someone with a high, very strong moral values, a strong moral compass, high integrity. And they're very frustrated that they can't let their feelings go. But they're very afraid of judgment. This is a decision they cannot make. They refuse. They refuse to be that person. I know this is probably quite hard for you to hear, but you probably know that this person is otherwise engaged. And, with the Lovers and the 10 of Cups here, I'm getting that this is a pretty emotionally satisfying union with someone else that they're enjoying at the moment. And it really speaks volumes about their good character, that, they're not coming forward. They're not going to gamble on the love they've created, and they're not going to, they don't want anyone to get hurt, you included. So they're aware that, making a decision to come forward to you, to communicate with you, once they open that floodgate, there's no going back. There's a powerful need here for them to be restrained with this 4 of Pentacles. And it's really interesting how it's demonstrated in this deck, because you see these hands reaching out, clutching 3. And, it's kind of like he's holding them at arm's length. He's like, no, we're just going to leave that situation over there. I'm not ready. I say he, this could be a she, but this person is very focused on their current connections. So see what else we can find out. We've got the Star in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like they're very afraid of creating that change. They feel like there's no opportunity here. The truth is that they will not compromise their values, no matter how interested they are. And they know that they cannot give you what you want. And they don't know if they want to turn that wheel. It's really interesting here that there is a triangle. It's in darkness, it's yellow, which is the colour of triggering. And I feel like, once they enter that portal of change, there's no going back. So this weighs very heavily on this person's mind. And I feel like it depresses them a little bit because they can't stop thinking about you. So let's see what they would say to you if they were able to. So we've got the Fool in reverse, the 5 of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the World, wow, and the King of Pentacles. I know this is hard for you to hear, pile 3, but this person is saying, I'm not going to compromise on this. I'm happy where I am. This is a stable, abundant union. I will not challenge that stability, that I've built for myself. It's my world, and I will not bring this pain upon my partner. We've got counterparts here, the King and Queen of Pentacles. I also feel they're saying that they understand that there's a beautiful connection between you, but they have to think of their stability. They have to think of their stability. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. I mean, they are very indecisive. I feel like this person toils with the idea of wanting you badly, especially in a passionate, very physical way. And they try really hard not to think about it. It would be selfish of them, is what they're saying. Selfish for you, selfish for their partner. We've got the Two of Cups in reverse. They're saying, I'm really sorry, this can't happen right now. And I'm sorry that I have to reject you. I'm sorry that I can't discuss this with you. I'm sorry for the pain I've caused. So this person's deeply regretful. But they're happy where they are, and I know that's hard to hear. But this person's not coming forward anytime soon. This is a very definitive no. I've got to follow through with where I am. There's too much riding on it for this person. I feel like, you know, they've worked hard to build a solid, balanced life, and I'm really sorry, Pile 3. That was a really hard message for you. I'm sending you lots and lots of love and light. Okay, Pile 4. Why is your person not communicating? What do they want to say to you? Whilst I'm shuffling, please do check out my website. It's happysouls1111.com. You can book private readings with me over there. You can book past life regression, quantum healing, hypnosis. I do classes in tarot, mediumship. There's so much going on. Twin flame connection checks. If you're not sure if you're dealing with a real or false twin, come and check me out. You can also find me on Instagram, happysouls1111. I'll see you there as well for my mini reads. Okay, let's get to it. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot. Why is your person not communicating with you? We've got the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Wow, the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Six of Cups in reverse. That is a powerful lineup. The Five of Cups in reverse. The Two of Wands. The Sun in reverse. And the Moon, goodness me. Why is this person not communicating? This person feels trapped and stuck. I feel like this person knows you are their soulmate, but they don't trust this instinct that they have about you. They don't... This person has a very blocked heart space and doesn't allow themselves to truly embrace joy. And right now I feel like they cannot make out what the truth is. They're still recovering from some really terrible heartache and pain where I think they were very badly betrayed. They don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. This person's in the dark and they feel very intense emotions for you, but they don't trust them. There's a tremendous amount of fear, and so they're rejecting not just you, but they're rejecting the very notion that, you know, a relationship could look this lovely, this loving, or feel this good. They've convinced themselves it was an illusion, that it wasn't real, that it was just some temporary fleeting insanity. So they can't choose this because it's not true to them. So this person, you know, they're still grieving for love lost, and they're building up their strength. They're focusing on their own new beginning, and they're trying to be open-hearted. I mean, we've got a Fool. This is powerful. This is all major arcana here. Strength, the Fool, Temperance, and the World in reverse. There's a lot of fire energy, a lot of Leo energy. This person's doesn't feel bold enough to embark on a new relationship yet, but they would like to. It's just this fear, this blocked heart space. they need to give birth to a new way of being, is what I'm hearing, and that cycle isn't complete for them. So they're definitely in a period of inner healing and of trying to become someone new. It almost feels like they blame themselves so deeply for this pain that they've experienced that the only solution to that is to become a completely new person. So this person is definitely in a period of deep and powerful transformation. They're incredibly triggered by having met you, incredibly triggered. It really has dislodged all of their deepest, darkest fears, which I feel there was already a lot of shadows beneath the surface anyway, and this has just brought even more to the fore. And they are very afraid. Their heart is weeping, is what I'm hearing. What do they want you to know? We've got the King of Swords in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We've also got the Son of Pentacles, or the Knight, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and Seven of Cups in reverse. Wow. They want you to know that they cannot accept this wisdom and truth. And they can't have a relationship right now because they're still learning how to love again. They feel very passionate for you. There's a lot of sexual energy here and this desire to, I'm even hearing making babies. I feel like somehow they've kind of think you're this perfect mother figure. You must have, maybe you've got really big hips or really big bosom or something, but there's a lot of very powerful kind of virile, fertile energy coming off this reading. I want you to know that they do think about you tremendously. They dream about coming forward towards you, but they also struggle with understanding how they could ever make this work from the place they are in. And that they still don't trust their own instincts surrounding this connection. They haven't yet grasped the key to change. And a relationship is just so intimidating and terrifying for them right now. But there is a tremendous amount of love here, but there's also pain and grief in that love they're feeling, almost like it's bittersweet. They kind of, they've touched it again, and it's made them recoil with pain. So I feel like they do. I mean, we've got the Hermit, the Magician. These are powerful cards, and the Hanged Man in reverse. They're going to be slow to heal is what they want to say to you. They need some time. They need to feel their power again, and this means bringing their earthly life back into balance first. I feel like this person may have lost a lot in the breakdown of a previous relationship, and they've felt that they're just building themselves back up. They know they need to heal, but I feel like they're hiding from it, and it feels like it could take forever for them, and they want you to know that. Like, I'm trying, but this feels almost impossible for me right now. I can't see another perspective. I'm trying to see the light, but I feel stuck. There's a lot of sorrow here as well. I mean, look, we had all of those aces reversed. They have hope. They have hope, but even that hope and optimism for a new beginning with you triggers them, and they want you to know that they're kind of trying to hold on to this, but it's almost painful for them to think about it. This person suffered very deep heartache, very deep pain. So let's get a Romance Oracle card for you. I'm going to get a second one, okay. So they're asking you to be aware. It says here, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So I feel like you're actually, you're mirroring the polarity here, because I feel like that while this person runs hard and is terrified, you're running towards them hard, and you've got no boundaries or safety net at all. So both of you need to meet somewhere in the middle. What I'm hearing is you're both out of balance. It says here, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light and creating new opportunities and possibilities for life. And I feel like this is what this person's trying to do. You know, this Hangman in reverse card, even though looking at the light is triggering him, you see all this anxiety, the red in his eyes. He's trying to be in the light rather than in the shadow. And I feel like you need to do this as well. You need to develop a much more positive mindset, because there's a lot of mirroring in this connection. I really hope that helps, Pile 4. Please do hit the like button if you enjoyed my reading. Check out my website. Check me out on Instagram. You can find all the links in the description box below. And I will catch you next time. Sending you lots of love. Bye.